What's good, chat? We are on Autopsy Simulator. I have never played this game before, so I don't even know. Someone told me to buy this game, and I listened. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna vibe with it. Nothing too crazy, and we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, let's go. Let's see. New game. All right. Whoa.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hanman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Damn. Okay.
Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Okay, let's see. What's this? This is hi, is K reporter for the oh, that's what she just said. Okay. Back is that. Alright, for sure. Let's see. Okay.
They definitely pay me too little for this. Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Check the bathroom for your pills. This dirty ass bathroom.
Okay, time to pull myself together.
Nah, eating a pill,
And get back to work.
no water is crazy.
I've already taken my pills. Not looking to overdose.
Close the door.
I need to set the camera first.
Take the camera from the storage room. For sure.
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
It's not the storage room. Social room, storage.
Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record
Dude,
button
what's
this
up with
time.
crazy shit they got going on, bro? Dude.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Bro. Ew, bro. Bro. Ew.
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Alright.
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves.
Okay.
Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea. The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process. During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself. Always wear an apron, mask, goggles, and that's up.
I did not mean to do that. Alright, let's lock in. Okay, we gotta put some gloves on, right? Oh, now I can't even do it. Look through the information provided in the police folder.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Okay. Next one.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Okay.
He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Seems like he could have drank too much. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the... Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere. As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame. Voila! Now we move on to the next step.
That's a perfect photo. Come on,
take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, right there, perfect. Take the fucking photo.
Boiler-healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Hello? This man literally has a cut and I can't even do it. Looks all types of fucked up. Okay, I guess.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite. Probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Ew, bro, watch out, bro. Damn, bro, nasty edge it, bro. What the fuck is that on his head? Damn, someone killed his ass. I'm already knowing.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the
or
brain.
he fell after being drunk, like he fell on the ground and hit a rock. Some shit like that. It is possible.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite.
Fuck with that.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Perform the autopsy. Alright, we need some goggles, we need our thing, we need a lot of stuff. Where do we get all that?
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass. First, here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Okay.
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Okay. Let's see. Oh,
It looks like a burn mark, no doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case. Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at
I'm
all.
already knowing that shit hurt, yo.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
What, tweaking? Where the fuck is the clipboard? No. The clipboard mannequin.
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Yo, hello?
A considerable collection.
Who the fuck? Jig got donuts in. Yeah, he's sick. Oh, clipboard. Oh, okay, I see on that.
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one.
Hold on, let me go back.
So,
I can't go back. Hello?
the head wound. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute, if Toby's body was cold, for we're not in frost season yet. But high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes
Well, he
of
definitely
death
was
we can
drinking.
think of.
Okay, he was drinking. He was drinking. Could have been cold. He didn't have a lot of money, you know. So, I don't know yet, but we got to keep investigating.
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his
That's
head.
what I'm thinking. Number 2.
The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. This is of no interest to us.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list. We still have one thing left from the basics: rigor mortis.
Perform the right. Okay. How the fuck do I do this?
Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually we raise it. Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago.
What does that
Police
mean?
information appears
Oh,
correct.
I never knew. So I guess if it's heavy, I don't know. What the fuck do I do? Hold up.
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be nasty.
The cut is made from ear to ear. After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull.
Bro, come on, bro. Yo, what the fuck?
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section.
Oh my god, bro, what the fuck?
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Where the fuck is the cutting board, yo? Why is this man tripping, bro?
No. No. Everything is spinning. Pills. I have to take pills. My head. Oh, I can't think straight. Pills. Where are my pills?
Bro, I gotta get some pills. Ew, that's nasty. Ew. Oh my god, no, that's nasty, dude. Come on, bro. Oh, fuck, no. Bruh, ew, bruh. Damn, nasty ass shit. Bro, he just fucking... Dude, that's sick, bro. That's so fucking nasty. Yeah, bro. Back, camera, I'm back. I'm back.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us. So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain. We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Okay, so it wasn't a fall. Okay. I never said it was, but alright.
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal
Tell you,
examination
it was
of the
alcohol.
other organs.
Like, there's no other question to it.
I grab a scalpel from my kit.
Okay, a scalpel.
The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Okay.
All right, now we peel back and separate the skin.
This is nasty, bro. Did I not do that? With the idea, peel back the skin flaps. That's literally what.
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Okay, we need a lopper. Okay.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
The lungs, alright, cool.
We can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes.
Ugh.
Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation. What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples. Specifically 3. From the bladder, you draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
Man, he's dead, so like it don't even matter for in his eye, bro. What the fuck?
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse.
Yo,
now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that,
can't pay me
I
no
need to
amount
find
of
my
money to do
notebook.
this shit,
My
bro.
dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it. But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
The notebook over here.
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Use the central.
Let's get back to the examination. We put all of the samples into the rotor. Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
Okay, what's the time speed? Time is 15 minutes, speed 70, okay.
Okay, let's roll. Ah, shit. The fuses again. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Bro, if this shit flicks again, I would fucking be mad, bro.
Where were we? Oh, yes. The blood alcohol. Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system,
Heart, okay.
specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Yeah, I ain't seeing nothing personally. Personally, man.
Now let's take a closer look. Size is normal. Health and as expected.
Yeah, how did it, see, this man must have died. It had to
The
be.
stomach has no
Bro,
major external
nah, it definitely
damage.
was freeze. Cause if
We must
this
now
is
cut
liver,
it
right?
open and inspect
His
inside.
liver would be fucked if he was drinking. It definitely was freeze. There's no way.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Okay. It has to be, bro.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
I could be wrong. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, let me lock in.
Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content. resembling some kind of meat.
Is that normal?
Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents. There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck. At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
Okay.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
What does that mean?
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
I fucking knew it.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Wait, so you can't fall asleep? I'm so confused. What the fuck? Bro, I was just drunk last night. What the fuck? Alright, bro. Damn, that... Well, you're cooked, buddy.
And now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
Yes, sir.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
Get your ass back
And
in.
then, we sew the deceased back up.
Sewing is crazy, okay.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do. Beautiful.
That's fine.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Yo, this guy's a psychopath, cuz. Like, dude, what the fuck am I playing? Why did I buy this game?
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar. I'll call Steven. I don't feel like trekking along today.
Okay. No, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, it's all good.
Forgive me. What? Fuck. I should take my pills.
This thing. What we want to do, bro? I mean, like, do we keep playing? Gotta do one more.
So much light everywhere.
This is it. Bro, how the fuck are you? Okay. Where the fuck are the pills? I'll crash out, bro. This fucking piece of shit house.
It's a shame this won't help with my hangover. The fucking phone. Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since... you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask. Do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you want him to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I
Oh,
really
what?
should go now.
Yo.
I overslept. I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment
Bro's not
432,
remembering that.
Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you. Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send. Menu for today. Dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
How the fuck would I find a photo of this fucking girl? I don't even know what the fuck she looks like.
I'm not in the mood for music lately.
Nuh-uh. Damn. That sucks, man.
It's been almost a year.
That's
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam. It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer. These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her.
how the fuck do I send it to her? Envelope, okay.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
Damn.
It's always good to have something for a rainy day.
got bank though.
She always believed she could change people for the better. Even me. It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes.
Damn.
Alice didn't like this portrait. Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late. I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
This scary ass fucking place, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe they'll finally fix that door. Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets, and pious reminders about the upcoming end of the world. Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets. Standard correspondence consisting. Standard.
Let's make it. But where the fuck does this man live, bro?
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay. All done here. Time to go.
Do I get to drive? What's in my car? I better have like, you know, a nice Lambo or some shit, you know? Nothing crazy. Where's my car? This is my car. You know what? You know what? I can't be too mad. You know, I fuck with it. It's alright.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Well, I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad. Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
What the fuck is it? Like, bro, where the fuck am I, bro? Who does this, bro? This, bro, this is not normal. Nighttime too. This is not normal.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
Why am I the only one in this bitch?
Has Steven delivered the body? Did he leave it where he usually does? As always, it's a real pleasure talking to you.
If you say so.
Bro, I'll come in there and switch cheese your fat ass, bro. Watch out, bro.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
G shit. Okay, wait. My office right here. I want to see if it's open. They did say it was gonna be open. Dude, close the fucking window. Why is this open, bro? Okay, let's go to my office.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November?
That's what I said, bro.
So I better check the answering machine.
That's literally what I said, bro.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. Maybe later. Maybe.
What the fuck am I going this way for? Bathroom, office, office, bathroom, office, bathroom, office, bathroom, lab, whatever. Like my PC button, motherfucker. Oh shit, this is where we're going again? Okay, we're doing a woman now? Fuck. This is gonna be bad.
I
Please
need to
do
order
it,
another
man.
batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. Ah, man. I remember you.
What the fuck?
You were on that talent show. What was your name again? Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder. Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this. Found in her own apartment by police patrol.
Ooh.
Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable
Could
to
be
contact
suicide.
Barker for several days.
Could be suicide.
During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show. The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and
Suicide.
empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment. After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy and relaxed. She also quit drinking alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication. Well, let's see what's settled this month. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation,
Bruh, they
we must
blurred us out.
remove
They
the
lame.
clothes. This time, we don't have to focus on the clothes too much.
What
However,
the fuck?
there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death.
Bro, what the fuck is... Okay, bro.
Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. First, we photograph the whole body. And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds. Yes, I've seen this many times. Well,
frostbite?
well, there's even more here.
What the fuck is that?
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
Bro, yeah, she definitely overdosed or some shit. There's no fucking way.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion. A few we will need to look into here.
Dude, what the fuck, bro? Ugh. Alright, let's get it. Let's perform this bitch. I mean, okay, time of death, November 13th. Alright.
Notes
Man,
prepared.
man.
Time to take a closer look.
Let's see. Let's get the magnifying glass.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was undecided.
Okay.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
True.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues.
This is definitely internal. It is no. Come on, bro.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue. More numerous blisters. We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down. On the neck of the... Currently, it's difficult to say, although it's easier to have in general, given the condition of the deceased. It's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle, or perhaps the result of iron deficiency.
Okay. It's not 5. I personally think it's 3.
To be checked in the lab later. I'll add examine after a severed spinal cord.
It was
Trauma
definitely
to the larynx
suicide.
or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the
it's
list of
suicide.
potential causes
She
of Miss
fucking
Barker's
has
death.
all the
A blood
bruises
test
on
will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole body. The area around the head is empty. Torso, empty, without marks. Right hand clean. The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Legs, there's nothing here. Ah, well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand.
Okay, I gotta do this shit again. I already remember, bro. Why is it not working? Oh.
And we check for rigor mortis. Again, the hand falls freely. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Okay, select. Okay. Let's get it.
I dissect the skin of the deceased. And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs. What do we have here?
Ew, bro.
Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
It's alcohol. I'm telling you, it's just, bro, come on.
I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Okay, what the fuck, bro? Get my nose back.
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
Speed 15. No, what the fuck? Speed 70, time 15.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Too crazy. This shit's gonna get me. I'm ready.
The laboratory is already open, so... Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! The fuses need resetting. Where is he? Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
What's that scary shit, bro?
First the right, and then the left. And they are flaky enough as it is. Oh, for fuck's
Oh my gosh,
sake.
who the fuck's
Can't
calling?
I work in peace? Jack Hammond speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew! How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck!
What? What's happening?
Quiet!
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was... Steven... Was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. You want me on site?
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Pills. I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. Yes. Nothing's going to happen. Christ. I've got to get back to work.
Yeah, you definitely do, buddy. Shit left.
technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
I scared the fuck out of me. I scared the fuck out of me,
Alright,
bro.
let's see if we were able to get anything out of this
That
piece of
motherfucker
crap.
was shooting that bitch
And
up.
miraculously, yes, the samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Alright, let's load this up.
Where at? Oh, right here. No, it's not.
I placed the test tubes in the rack. Now, just take 5 milliliters from each. Precisely.
Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. Yo, what am I doing?
And the next. Five more.
Damn.
We put the prepared sample into the machine.
Okay, bro.
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death, just slight inebriation. I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination. The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the
Suicide,
functioning
bro,
of the
come on.
entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail. First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver.
Damn, you removed the liver now. That's crazy.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ. to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Shockingly.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs? I move on to the heart.
Yep, this shit's already fucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
At a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
And there was scar tissue, that's crazy.
I wonder how she was able to get a hold of these drugs. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So, he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one. And another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Doctors tend to prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Was that not it? Hello? Speed 70. Dude. Oh my god, this shit's not working, bro. 15, 70. Set the correct valves on both dials and start mixing. Okay, 15. That's not right. Why is it saying it's not right? Nah, cause now I'm getting mad, bro. Yeah, I know I'm not trying to like what? Well, I don't know why it's not working now. It's not working. Bro, what, like, I don't understand. I don't. I see fucking 15 minutes and 70%. Why the fuck isn't it working? Yeah, I'm done with this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what the fuck to do. Alright, y'all stream. It's a good one, man. I'm tired, bro.